everyone, I'm Janneke and welcome back to my channel Books and Stitches. Today is gonna be a Flosstube video all about my progress in both April and May. I missed my April video because April was kind of a bad month for me, but I'm back now. I do have to leave in about half an hour, but I really wanted to get this video filmed, so I'm just gonna rush through it, which means it might be a bit more of a mess than normally, but we'll just see. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. It means a lot to me that you keep watching these videos. Everyone who's leaving likes and comments, it means a whole lot to me, so thank you very much. If this is your first video, I try to film a video once a month about everything I stitched that month. So thank you so much for checking it out, and hopefully you'll like some of my projects. So let's just get started. I'm just gonna grab randomly. Okay, let's start with Sweet Bee by Stitch Rovia. This is what it will look like once it's finished. I don't remember if I have starting pictures, so I'm gonna try and put them up of where I was at the beginning of April, but it's been 2 months, so I can't really remember if I took pictures back then or not. Hopefully I did, and you'll see where I was at. And this is where I'm at now. I love it. It's so pretty. I am very happy with this. If I remember correctly, I did this middle block in April and this block in May. This block is not finished, as you can probably tell, because I ran out of 433 and my local store that sells DMC also ran out of 433. So I've ordered some more, and next time I work on this, I will finish this block before moving on to another block. This block was so annoying. I miscounted so much within this block. I had to frog so much, it took me forever. But it's finished now, and I really like the end result of it. In total, I did not like add them up, so I'm just going to tell you what I did in April and what I did in May, and if you want to know the totals, you can add them up yourself. So in May I did 1629 stitches for, I think, this middle block, and in April, no, that's what I did in April, and in May I did 1219 stitches on this one. And like I said, this one isn't finished yet, but next time it will be, as well as one other block. I don't know which one yet, whatever I'm in the mood for at that point in time. Yeah, so I'm making this piece in memory of my grandfather, because he was a beekeeper, and I'm probably gonna give it to my mom once it's finished, but I really love it. So I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. That is one. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Let's go with Aurora. This is my oldest piece. I really want to get it finished, but it's also like the most difficult and complex piece I have, so it's going slow. My goal for this one is to get at least 2% each month, and I did manage to do that both months. I don't remember where I worked on in April. I do remember what I did in May, so I'll point that out, but hopefully you'll have like a before picture right now. We'll see. And this is where I'm at now. I love the way this is looking. So like I said, I don't remember exactly what I worked on in April. I think it was like in here, like in this section mainly. But in May, I worked a lot on this dress. I did a ton of blue in that dress. And yeah, I think it's really pretty. Like I said, it is slow going because it's like the most complicated one I have, but I do love the way it is looking. I did 731 stitches in April on this and 1090 in May. So I did a lot more stitching in May in general, so that will keep showing up in the counts probably. But yeah, I love the way this looks. Let me see what percentage I'm at right now. So yeah, I'm at 66.36%, and that is excluding all the backstitching and couching and French knots. It's just the normal cross stitching and half stitching. But yeah, I love the way it's looking, and you can like really see her appearing now. So very excited to finish this. It'll probably take me another year and a half, but yeah, I'm gonna keep adding 2%, and I really hope I can get it finished before 2025. Just putting it away right now, because otherwise everything will be a mess and I will not have time to tidy up, and then I'll come home in a mess, and I don't want that. Okay, next is my Mickey as artist. This is my big piece, it's gonna take the rest of my life piece. Oops, my water bottle just fell, but it's close, so no big deal. This is what it will look like finished. It's gonna take me forever and ever, but I love it. So yeah, last time I had to start a new page because I finished a page in March, and I decided to go up a page. So I asked people to vote on where they wanted me to go, and I think most of the votes wanted me to finish them both head, so like do this page. I decided to instead do this page because I was not getting a lot of stitching done in April at all, and I really wanted to still finish my goal of a 1/4%, and I just did not see that happening at all. So I wanted to stitch something very easy, and well, this page is just one of the easiest pages, considering it's not block color, it's still confetti, but it's like only a few colors, so there's a lot in the same colors and like block adjacent, I guess. So that's what I did, and this is where I'm at now after 2 months of progress. I am getting close to finishing this page. I just need to do this, and then this page is finished. But yeah, I love it. So basically everything from here up is new. So this is all new basically. In April, I ended up doing 16,056 stitches, not 16,000, what? Oh my god, 1,656 stitches. I wish I did 16,000, that would be great. No, 1,656 stitches, and in May I did 1,689. But yeah, I think it's looking so beautiful. I absolutely love this piece. I'll show you what I have so far in case you haven't seen it before, you just want to see it again. So yeah, that is where I'm at. And next time I will likely be going to this page of like the both hats, because I mean that is the fun page, isn't it? So yeah, I'll probably start that page afterwards. But yeah, I'm very happy with my progress on that. I think it's looking absolutely beautiful, and I wish I would finish it ever, but who knows if that's ever gonna happen. For now, we'll just stick to doing a 1/4% at a time, because that's like a lot of stitches already. I think that's like 1,600 stitches. Like, yeah, probably, because I did a little over 1,600 both times. So yeah, probably 1,600 stitches. What's next? Let's do my fairy tale collage. So Soda Stitch has these fairy tale pieces. They're separate, but there are like, I don't know, 12 or 16 or something like that of them, and I love them all. So I decided to put 9 together into the same work. So this is what mine will look like once it's finished. And I had already finished the Nutcracker, so I will show you that anyway, but that one was already finished, and I was about halfway through with Little Red Riding Hood last time you saw it. And I have now finished Little Red Riding Hood. Where is the stitching? It is such a big piece of fabric. There it is. Whew. So yeah, this is the Nutcracker that was already finished, and this is Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm loving her as well. So you might notice that I have changed the colors of the borders. That is because I thought it would be more cohesive since I'm combining 9 different patterns if they all had the same border colors instead of like each having their own. So they're all pink. And since you last saw it, I believe I did this piece or this piece. I don't know, I did this one and I don't remember which of the little squares goes with that, but one of them. And I did the big middle square. And yeah, it's, I love the way it looks. I love Soda Stitch in general. I definitely have more Soda Stitches on my wish lists. I definitely think once I have finished this, which will take a while considering I've done 2 out of 9, I will replace it with another Soda Stitch as a whip because they are beautiful. And they're so fun to stitch. I don't remember who exactly. Rogue Mama Stitches is one of them, and 2 more people. I don't remember their names. I'm so sorry. They're having a like my first soda sale, and I'm very excited to see everyone working on that. I'm not joining that because I don't want another whip, and they have like a specific soda stitch project for that. But I'm very excited to see other people stitching it soda because look at how cute it is. So in April I did 1080 stitches on this, and in May I did 1784 stitches. That's looking so cute. I love it. I keep having to look at the clock and like, oh god, I have to hurry, but I don't want to hurry. I want to tell you all about it. So yeah, next time I will start working on Rapunzel's square, which is so exciting. Rapunzel's like one of my favorite Disney movies and fairy tales in general. Cinderella is probably my favorite fairy tale, but not my favorite Disney movie. I think Rapunzel is my favorite Disney movie, but Cinderella is my favorite fairy tale. So yeah, very excited about getting to work on Rapunzel next. She is gonna look so cute. Though I always do the middle square last, so it'll be a while before I get to Rapunzel herself. Then I also have the study sorry, it's a mess here around me. I don't know how much of that you can see on camera, but it's horrible around me. Yeah, the study thread has a botanical cell for 2023. This is like what the frame will look like. I don't know what the end piece will look like yet because it is a cell. But I did basically do 6 weeks in 6 weeks each month until I'm caught up. I think I'm basically caught up now though. So this is what it looks like now. And I filled in 12 of those little squares since the, or no, hexagons since the last time you saw it. Yeah, I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy black work a lot more than I had expected to. But yeah, I think it's really beautiful and it goes really quickly. Yeah, it's not a lot of stitching at all. I think I did 576 in April and I did 616 in May. So yeah, those go very quickly. I think maybe in June I won't be able to do 6 weeks anymore because I think I'm almost caught up. But we'll just see how many are released when I spin it next. And yeah, I just want to keep this caught up throughout the year. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. I'm doing this in purples. So that I think is also, I really like that. You know, like look a little bit closer, I guess. Not much to tell about that one. It is by the Steady Thread, as I said, but I really enjoy it. They are beautiful. It's also in a little project bag by Zanna Stitchers. So was the Fairy Tale Collage, also in a project bag by Zanna Stitches. Those are my only project bags. I want to slowly get more so that every one of my projects has a project bag, but yeah, don't really have money for that, so we'll see when I come across one again. But I am really happy with those by Zanna Stitches. They're beautiful. This might be the most exciting thing for a lot of people. I have a finish. So in April, I finished Pecking Order, which is, oh, yeah, this is what it looks like now. It's all finished. I love the way it looks. It's beautiful. I need to like figure out how to frame this. I don't think I'll be able to frame it myself, so I have to like figure out a place in the Netherlands that does framing. But oh, I still have a while. Her birthday isn't until April, so I have almost a year still to figure it out. But I love the way this ended up looking. I really think it's beautiful. I did about 2,000 stitches to finish it. It was 2,135, and now it's all finished. Isn't it beautiful? I'm very happy with that. Here, I'll let you look a bit closer. I can't see the screen, so hopefully it's all in frame and you can like see it in a bit more detail now. That this was a kit by what was it called? Lanarte, and the original design is by Marjolein Bastin. And it is now finished, so that was probably the last time you'll see it. I might do a wrap up like at the end of the year, but no more monthly progress on this one because it is done. Then I again asked for people's opinions on what I should start next. I gave everyone 3 options. I had a lot of votes for Ariel, and she is definitely a plan of mine. And I had some votes for the musical 6 because I was very enthusiastic when I talked about the musical, which makes sense because I'm going to see it in September and I'm very excited about it. But I decided to do the third option, which was stay at home. I think that's the only one I didn't get any votes for, but I knew both of those other options were going to be long-term projects, and I thought this was something pretty quick, and I thought I can just do this quickly and then get on to one of those projects that will take me more than a year. So I wanted to get this smaller one done first because I don't have any like, yeah, I don't know, the other projects are gonna take me a while. So I was like, if I start one of those, I won't get to this in years, and maybe I won't even want to do it anymore then. So I did this one first, and my like plan is to do one each month, but they are a lot more involved than I thought in the beginning. So while I managed to do one in May, I don't know if I'll be able to do a full one in June and July. We'll see. But this is what they look like. They are freebies from Stitch Room in the Attic. On her site, you can get these for free, and they're beautiful. So yeah, let me show you what I did. So they're 3 separate patterns that I'm combining into one again, just like the fairy tale collage. I started in the middle because I thought that would make the most sense. I did start this in April, but I only did 876 stitches on it, and then I continued on in May to do a whole lot of stitching on this. Definitely no beginning picture of this one because I hadn't started it yet last time I filmed. But this is what it looks like. Isn't it beautiful? The back stitching is so annoying in this because it does pierce the fabric. If I had known that ahead of time, I would have gone with a bigger count and done it over 2. So if I do another project by this same artist, I would definitely do it over 2 instead of over 1. But now I know that. She does have more projects that are on my wish list, so very likely I will, but then I just know that I have to do it over 2. I love the way this looks. It's so pretty. So in May, I did in a total of 5,270 stitches. About 1,000 of those are for the next project already, because I started June's already, because I had a couple of days left over at the end of the month after achieving all my goals. So this is the one for May, and then this is my start for June's. June hasn't started. Well, June starts today. I haven't stitched yet in June, but considering how big these were and how involved they were, I figured it's probably a good thing to make a start on June's early if I do want to keep up with it, which I really do. I really want to finish one of these a month, and then in August, I think, start my next project. I want to replace this with Ariel, and I want to replace Sweet Bee with the 6 Bs that I showed you earlier. But I also really want to start 6 before I see the musical. So it all depends on how close I am to finishing Sweet Bee, which I finished earlier. But just know that those 2 projects are gonna be replaced with those 2 projects. So once this is finished and Sweet Bee is finished, I will be working on 6 and Ariel. But yeah, this is so cute. The backstage really does change it a lot. Like, it's all pastel-y before you do backstitching, and then because of all the black backstitching, some of it is with free stands, it like really stands out, which I didn't know how I felt about it first when I was actually stitching it, but then a couple days later when I look back on it, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. So yeah, hopefully next time you'll see this, I will have finished the girl on her chair with her laptop, the one who is staying home with the internet. I think the middle one that I finished is I Stay Home with My Cats. I'm not 100% certain if that's the title because they all have a cat. And the last one that I haven't started yet is I Stay Home with a Book, which on the one hand I love because I love reading and it's adorable, but on the other hand the entire book is gold Krynek, so that's gonna be annoying to stitch. Yeah, I actually ordered more of the gold Krynek I had because I just didn't think one spool was enough because it uses a lot more than I thought it did. But I do think it gives a beautiful effect. I don't know how much of that is visible like for the camera, but I love the shininess in real life. It uses 2 Kryneks, a gold and like an aquamarine colory one. That one is also in here already, so you can kind of see it maybe. Like the darker color in the chair is the Krynek, like over here. Yeah, so that was all my progress for April and May. It was kind of rushed and I feel like I'm missing a lot, but I have to leave in like a couple of minutes, so I had to be rushed. I'm so sorry. But I just thought if I didn't film it now, I might not film again. And I didn't want to skip another month. So I figured better a rushed update than no update. And hopefully in July already, wow, this year is going fast. I will have a bit more time to update you. For totals, why not? In April, I stitched a total of 8,683 stitches, which is my lowest total yet for the year. But like I said, April was a rough month, so it wasn't very surprising. I was honestly just really happy I managed to finish all my goals in April. And in May, I stitched 68 stitches, which is my second highest of the year. So big change. I'm so happy with what I managed to do in May. The most stitches I did was in January, but I did the Mill Hill kits in January, and like a lot of that stitching was just one color background up and down, like big, really, really big blocks of one color. So that's why I got a ton done in January. So honestly, this feels like the month I did the most, even though technically I did more in January. And we'll see what June brings. I don't really have plans stitching wise for June. Well, I mean, I have my goals again, but I don't know what I'm going to start with yet. We'll probably spin a wheel today after I get back from my appointment to see what we're going to stitch on. Besides that, I am going away for a weekend in June, so I won't be stitching that weekend. But I think that's the only like days off that I have planned for stitching. Not that stitching is really like a thing I plan, but I just, when I'm home, I usually stitch at least once a day, probably multiple times throughout the day. I have a couple more minutes. I can give you a tiny bit of life update. I have a job now. I am volunteering at the library every Monday afternoon now, which I'm so happy with. I'm really enjoying it. It is very tiring, and I spend most of Tuesday too tired to do anything, but I really enjoy it. It is so nice to like just go out again and like have something consistently planned to do. So, yeah, super happy I'm able to do that now. Um yeah, I definitely wasn't able to do that like even half a year ago, so I'm very happy I'm capable of doing that now. But it might also mean less stitching, but so far it seems to be okay. It seems to be improving it, if nothing else, actually, because it helps my mood a lot. So who knows? We'll see. I think that's it for life updates. I'm going book shopping soon, but that's not like I don't know if that counts as life updates. Um, yeah, I think that's it. It's the new job, and I'm going away for a weekend in June to Germany to a concerts, which I'm also very excited about. And that's it. So I will hopefully see you next month. I might be filming a couple of booktube videos that are going up on this channel as well. But if you're only interested in the floss tubes, that is totally okay. Um, all of my floss tubes will just start with floss tube number, etc. So you can ignore the videos that don't have Flosstube in it if you're not interested in the book videos. Don't worry about that at all. I'm gonna keep them separate, so you can just pick and choose which ones you'll watch and enjoy. Yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Hopefully. Bye.